So today's video is more like a rant. I'm gonna be reacting to some of the comments I see, some of the posts I see on my timeline, on Facebook and on Instagram, sometimes on Twitter, and I feel I need to talk about this. People giving results that they can't guarantee, or results that they can't duplicate or replicate. So what am I talking about here? So I go on Facebook sometimes and you see these people that teach online marketing or different courses. You go through their comments when they're talking about their results, and then you see them talk about, oh, I didn't spend money on ads to do this. Oh, I didn't run any promotions to do this. I feel this is, I'm not really going to talk about them. Like, I have no say on what anybody does. Good and fine, you didn't spend any money on anything. But my message is really for you, the person who's listening to them, the person who is following them. Now, why do I feel that you really need to listen to this? First of all, you have to understand that most of those results that they are giving, they are results that they can't even replicate for themselves most times, or more so even replicate for you. Now, I know they put all these disclaimers and stuff, and I do it too. I'm an internet marketer and I put all these disclaimers, but I try to make mine as clear as well. Before I get to that, let me just tell you about a book that I read. It's Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, and it says for you to be an expert in something, you must have spent over, I think it's 10,000 hours or so. You must have spent 10,000 hours or so to become very good at that thing. When someone is coming to you and they're telling you that they've achieved this certain result, they made this amount of sales without spending any money on ads, or they made this amount without spending money on ads, they fail to leave out the most important part, which is letting you know these results sometimes that they are a result of a lot of hard work. I see people make posts, they didn't spend money on ads or anything. Anytime I make such posts, if you're in my group, you always notice that when I make such posts these days, I always try to tell people, this is the amount I spent in learning this. This is the amount I spent in testing. This is the amount I wasted in learning this. This is the number of days, this number of hours it took me to learn this. And I do this for you to understand that this kind of results are not typical. A typical network marketer or a typical internet marketer would not let you know all these things because they just want to, I don't really know what they have in mind. And that's why you need to be careful where you get your advice from. There's a popular saying that if you don't want to exchange positions with the person you're taking advice from, then don't take advice from that person. So you really have to judge where you're getting your advice from, and also what you are doing with that advice. Not every advice is for you at every certain point in time. Some advices are meant to be later on used by you. Some are not meant to even be used at all. They're just for you to get your own ideas out of them. So you need to be careful where you get your information from, your ideas from. Okay, judge everything that you hear. Not everything that you hear is going to apply to your own case. Don't feel frustrated when you see this kind of results and you're asking yourself, why is this not happening for me? Realize that it takes a lot of time, it takes dedication, it takes hard work, right? There's nothing that you can do to substitute that amount of hard work, maybe unless you spend money to hire someone, but there's really nothing physical that you can do to make up for those hours of hard work and everything that has been invested into making someone a success. So you really need to you need to understand that you don't need to be jumping up and down from opportunity to opportunity. Go with someone that has a proven result, a proven track record, someone that you know that if all conditions were perfect, that person would be able to replicate the results that he has gotten, not only for himself, but for you as well. So that is basically the advice that I have for you today. Like I said, guys, don't be frustrated when you go online and you see all those comments about people that did this without spending money on ads, without doing anything. Realize that there's a process behind everything. And if you remain steadfast in what you're doing and you keep on doing what you're doing, you keep on being dedicated to what you're doing, you are going to have your own breakthrough very, very soon. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, or if this is your first time on the channel, do make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, like this video if you enjoyed it, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified once there's a new video on the channel. I post videos every single day, so you should expect a video from me tomorrow. Okay, take care guys, and I'll see you in the next one.